What's up, guys? I'm back with another YouTube video here, and today I'm going to be going over on how you could read option flow using Flowtopia.co. Now, the reason why I'm doing this YouTube video is because a lot of people have asked me like, hey, I've signed up for Flowtopia.co, but I really don't even know how to use it. Well, in this video, I'm going to show you what the tools we have and like what they mean, and how you can also filter these tools and ways you want to see it. This shouldn't be a long video, but I'm going to hit it short and sweet. Make sure y'all understand by the time of this end of the video. If you're here, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you have any flow questions, any trading questions, make sure to comment down below. But let's get into the video. All right, guys, I'm going to show you how you can read the real-time option flow. I'm gonna start from the left side and go all the way to the right, and basically just show you this top example right here and just show you how you can read it. So we're gonna start off with the time. Obviously the time is the time they're putting in the trade. The tick means the ticker, which is the stock. So this is BAC. You type that in your brokerage or online. You can pull up, it's Bank of America. The expiry means the expiration. So they're looking for the 09/20/2024. And the strike is the strike price. So they got $43 strike prices. And you can see right here that that's not in the money. That is actually $2 outside the money. So they're looking for an upside move here. The calls meaning upside as well. So they're looking for, so if you're buying calls and you can see if it's at the ask or anything with ask, that means they're longing it. They're buying the option contract for an upside move. The spot, this is the actual share price that they're buying at. So if we went to TradingView right now, you could see that 41.62 is what they're buying at. This is this line right here. And as you can see, it's respecting that line. So they bought those calls right here and it's going up. It's respected it. Looks like Bank of America is curling up to the upside. So the spot is the actual share price when they're buying the option contract. And now the detail. The detail is the contracts they're buying, which is on the left side, like how many contracts and what price they're buying it at. So this guy is buying 1,500 contracts at $117 a contract, and this equals out to be $175,000. The premium means how much they're putting in, how much money they're putting in. The type, so all these are large in this example. I'll do another one. All these are large. This just means a large buy order, right? This just means a large buy. And the side, this is the most confusing part for a lot of people, so really pay attention to this one. The side, so if it's anything to do with at ask, to ask, above ask, whatever that might be, they're buying the option contract. They're buying that option contract if it has ask at the side. Now, at bid, that means they're selling the option contract. Anything to do with the bid, they're selling the option contract. So you really got to make sure you're watching for the side. And so the way Flowtopia does it, it kind of color codes it. And as you can see, if it's a bullish move, they'll put the green on the ticker. If it's a bearish move, they'll put red. So that's how you can really determine the bids and asks. So like as you can see, they're buying this option contract up here and it's at the ask. So that means they are fully longing it, fully buying it for an upside move. And then I can see right underneath it, this is red, but they're selling the option contract. So they're selling the calls. So that's how you can really tell like if they're buying or selling. And I don't really look for sells because they're not as important as the buys in my opinion. But I know a lot of people that use sells for like indicators for resistance or a big move that might be coming that no one really knows about. So you can see a lot of like millions of dollars selling. But I personally look for a lot of the ask. All right, in the next part, I'm going to show you how you can filter them for what exactly you want. So let's say we're looking at Tesla and we want to see if there's bullish flow coming in on Tesla. So what we're going to do is search ticker. We're going to do Tesla. And as you can see, there's a lot of to bids, to ask, mostly calls, some puts. But what we really want to do to filter it for exactly what we want is click filter and then expiry date. So if you're looking for like a short-term move, a riskier move, you can do today or this week. I like to always go for this month. That's just my personal thing. But you can always do today or this week if you're looking for that really, really short-term move. So let's do this month and for this example, and then do call. And then I'm looking for anything in the ask. So at ask, to ask, or above ask. Above ask is super aggressive. To ask and at ask are just regular buys. So in this, let's just do at ask, let's filter it, and this is all the ones at ask. We can see that these guys are looking for a short-term move because the expiry is 7/12. That's this week, 7/12 this week, 7/12 this week, 7/19 next week, 7/19 next week, and you can just see that, right? And so you can see that they're all buying these option calls. They're putting $403,000 at the price of the share, $267.34, and he's buying 250 contracts at $1,600 a contract. But that's how you really read it. And so what I haven't went over is a sweep. So a sweep is a repeater buyer that it looks like he's the same buyer, but he's just buying more and more and more and more option contracts, but in little forms. So as you can see, if this guy is sweeping, that you can see that he's putting 85,000, 29,000, 17,000, 10,000, 55,000. And sometimes, so sweepers are very interesting because they don't want you to see that they're loading up. So like I'll see some sweepers that have $1 million in option calls, right? But they do it in like chunks, like little forms, so that you don't see like $1 million hit the tape at one time, right? They want to do it in like small forms to like just sweep them all. And they like to kind of go undercover with it. But yeah, that's what sweep means. Large, remember, is just a big buyer. Now, let's say you wanted to see a bearish move, right? So let's use Tesla again. So Tesla, you type in the ticker up here, Tesla. Go to filter. We can do this month again. We can do puts because we want to see for a downside move. That's what puts mean. And then we want to see at ask. We want to see them buy the puts because if they're buying the puts, that means they're looking for a downside move. So that is anything at ask, to ask, or above ask. Filter it. Okay, so we got some people wanting to see some downside move of Tesla. We got some sweeps come through. We got a large in here, a few larges, and these are all close expiration because I did for this month. As you can see, 7/12, 7/12, 7/12, 7/12, 7/26, all this month, right? So it shows you the exact month when you filter it for this month, obviously. And then you can see that they're putting $444,000 into the option contract of the 280 strike with the expiry of 07/12/2024. They're buying puts, so they're looking for a downside move, and they're buying at this 266.79 level. So if we go to Tesla on the chart, 266.79. Let's go mark it on the chart. It's around right here. They're already making money because you can see that at 266.79, we've only fell from there. So they bought puts, so they're looking for a downside move, and they're getting that downside move right now. So if you want to only see big money buyers, you can do that. I'm going to do 780,000. You see all the ones buying a lot. I'm putting tons of money, which is usually institutions or just huge whales buying these option contracts. Then you got the short expiration. You got the leaps. Leaps are basically almost investments. So like they're buying for an expiration over a year. So they're looking to hold that thing for a while typically. And now let's look at the option market summary. So these are usually very spot on. This is one of my favorite things about the flow. So obviously market sentiment it'll tell you if it's bullish or bearish, but how it calculates this is basically all the option contracts coming into the market. So whether it's calls or puts, and as you can see, the call flow is at 2 billion. So 2 billion calls came in. Put flow is 936.8 million. So obviously the calls are way outweighing the puts. So that is bullish on the market sentiment, and the sweep ratio is 11.73%. I don't really look at this as much, but I do look at the market sentiment and the call flow to put flow because that will tell you a lot. Sometimes you'll see the put flow higher and you'll see the market coming down. It's pretty accurate. That's how you read it. And then the top flow. So this has been undefeated, guys. This has been undefeated. If you get Flowtopia.co, you really need to watch the top flow indicator. So the top flow is indicating that Tesla is bullish. But not only that, it's been indicating that since this morning. And let me just show you what it looks like now. So let's go to Tesla. Type in Tesla in your trading view. So right now it's pulling back. But the top flow indicator indicated that it was bullish here, right at market open. And as you can see, if you would have bought calls, let's because bullish means upside, which means calls. If you would have bought calls, you'd be very, very green on the day, which I am. I'm personally up 40% on my option contracts right now. And I followed strictly just the top flow indicator. So I noticed that there was a lot of option calls coming in. So typically that means it's going to go up. They're looking for a move very quick. And that's what it was. It had a little pullback and it just trended all the way up. Now it's finally pulling back a little more, but it's up on the day. And when the top flow indicated that was bullish, it was actually down on the day, which is the best part about it. Because then it's letting you get in on the perfect entry point and then just going to show you green for the rest of the day. That is the best thing about it. So the top flow indicator, how it calculates the top flow is really simple. It's just whatever has the most flow, and whether it's bullish or bearish, it'll show you the flow sentiment. So as you can see, the top flow indicated that Tesla was getting the most call flow, which is bullish. That's very bullish. Now, if there is another stock, let's say Lululemon just had a lot of puts coming on into it. They're all at the ask, so that's bearish. But say Lululemon had the most put flow, right? This would say Lulu, and down here it would say bearish, and then I would personally be using that indicator and telling me that, oh, there's going to be expected move to the downside. Because the whales know everything, guys. The big money buyers, I mean, 8 out of 10 times they're right. Like, they got all this money for a reason. They're making smart moves. They know the moves before we even know the moves. They know the news before we know the news, and that's why following option flow data just gives you that edge that retailers need. Because we might not know, but we do know where the money's going, and where the money's going, that's usually where the move's going. But yeah, if y'all enjoyed this, make sure to hit that like, comment. If you need another video, I'll go more into detail. I'll show you a live trading experience and how we personally use this. We do this every day in the Discord. We're using the flow to trade in my Discord down in the description. It's discord.gg/Oasis Alerts. We do this every single day following the flow. But if you want to sign up for Flowtopia.co, get your first month half off. So it'd be like $15 or $16 the first month. And then after that, it's $35 reoccurring. Definitely go do that. Go sign up, type it in your search bar or hit the description. It'll be in there. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If this helped you in any shape or form, understand the flow a little bit more, make sure to comment down below, like it, let me know. It'll make me want to make more videos like this. But yeah, until next time, I'll see you guys later.